Hey guys, this is the Great Jedi and welcome back to the channel. Now before we get into the video, please consider subscribing, smashing the like button, commenting, and hitting the notifications bell down below. Anyways, let's jump right into the video. So this is a quick tutorial video on how to show you guys how to manage the main menu, because it can be very overwhelming of all the different content that Battlefront 2 has gotten over the years. So this is mainly for beginners that are just now coming into the game. This is not for veteran players. You guys already know how to manage the menu. So this is a very basic tutorial just showing you guys how to manage it. So up here you have your home menu, okay, and you have your unopened crates. They don't have this pay-to-win system anymore, so there's no more crates. They just have this because there's reward systems and you get your rewards in there. Over here onto the right, you have your time challenges available that you can get credits from. It's basically there every day. They have new challenges every day. And then up here, you just have some of the new things that they add each update. Like they're just like quick shortcuts, basically. Okay. Now, if you press the R1 button, you have play, and you have the multiplayer, the co-op, and single player. And this is where it can get very confusing, okay? Because when you hit one of them, let's say single player, okay, it opens up to another menu, okay? And then if you select campaign, this leads you into the campaign. This is really where it gets self-explanatory. You have the main story, okay? You get to continue, select, or restart. Now if you go back, the resurrection is the second part of the campaign that they added for DLC. Okay, so don't get confused. It's still the main story. It's just in addition to it. It was a free DLC add-on. So that's under campaign. Then if you go on to instant action, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's just instant action. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you guys can go back and look at the patch notes or the original Battlefront 2. Then you have arcade. And like I said, it's just a menu after a menu after a menu. For arcade, you have solo, co-op, versus. It's exactly how it sounds. Versus is when you're doing split screen, okay? Solos by yourself. Co-op is also split screen. So versus, right? You have battle scenarios and you have custom arcade. Custom arcade is where you basically get to design your own settings, and you can play with whoever you're with. Like right here, you get to change your faction, you get to change your map, etc. Now, if you're over here with battle scenarios, you have each battle scenarios that it basically makes for you, and you get to select which side you guys want to be on. So let's say one person gets to be Kylo, one person gets to be Rey. They're just selected battle scenarios that are already made up. Now, if you go back, you have co-op, which is also split screen, and you have the battle scenarios, but you get to pick if you want the light side scenarios, right? So here's all the scenarios, or the dark side scenarios. And then you have custom arcade for co-op, just in case you guys want to work together. And then you have solo, which is by yourself. You can also do the battle scenarios on the light side or the dark side. You have custom arcade. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then you have the tutorial, which teaches you all the basics of the game. So that's all under single player. Okay? Now if you go under co-op, this is basically an online version of co-op that you can play with your friends. Okay? So if you go up here in the top left, you get to invite all your friends, and then you guys get to pick what area you guys want to do for co-op. That's pretty self-explanatory. And under multiplayer, it opens up another branch of different game modes. Supremacy is the main game mode for Battlefront 2, okay? So then you get to pick your era. They're going to be adding original trilogy at the time of recording this. And then you have heroes and villains, okay? That's just Hero Starfighter, Heroes vs. Villains, and Hero Showdown. Those are all game modes. And then under more, you have the modes Galactic Assault, Starfighter Assault, Blast, Ewok Hunt, Strike, and Extraction. So that does it for the tutorial, guys. Just for the main menu part. But Under collection, this is where you get to go ahead and look at all your star cards, unlocks, victory poses, emotes, appearances like your skins. Okay, you have your weapons and your star cards. And the reason why I'm even making this tutorial is because it can look very intimidating because there's just so much content. But basically, if you just look at it for a little bit, you'll get the gist of it. It tells you your level for each class, and each class has those settings for weapons, appearances, emotes, and victory poses. And then you have your reinforcements, okay, the enforcer, aerial, and there's each individual one. So if you select on it and then you click R1, you have each faction for each reinforcement. Then you have your ships and your armor and speeder and artillery classes, which does the same thing. And then you have the hero ships and then heroes, which also have the same things: emotes, voice lines, victory poses, and so on and so forth. Now moving on to career, you guys get the time challenges, which is also on the home menu down here. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, we're on career. And then you have just campaign. These are just kind of like milestones, like challenges, and then when you unlock them, you unlock rewards. So you can get campaign. There's under arcade, multiplayer, troopers, heroes, and starfighters. And then options is pretty self-explanatory. So if this video did help you guys kind of it not be so overwhelming for this game, make sure to leave a like. And if you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to answer those. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. This is the Great Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.